Hey guys, I hope that the cleanse is going well for you. If you don't know me by now, my name is Brittany Pio. A lot of people call me Brittany, fine with me. And my background, besides being a wellness advocate with doTERRA since 2019, is I am a massage therapist and I have been licensed in New York State since 2013. I also am a professor of massage therapy at a SUNY school, and I've just been in the holistic realm for over a decade. And I truly appreciate relaxation and rest. And that is a critical component to the cleanse. And if you're somebody who is struggling with sleep and relaxation, I am here to let you know that there are many, many tools available for us at our fingertips. But a great night's sleep is all about how you prepare for that. And if you think of it from the lifestyle that we are just really subject to with the bright lights and go, 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 and maybe you're in front of a screen all day and then come home and have a screen in front of you. Like our eyes look at this blue light and it thinks daytime. So it's not crazy if you are having a hard time falling asleep at night, considering that our brains are thinking it's daytime and we shouldn't be sleeping during daytime. So I'm just going to give you some helpful tips and advice, things that have worked for me and other people that I've worked with that can really help with restoring sleep and getting some great rest, because that is one of our pillars to health. And it doesn't matter how much cleansing you're doing, how much working out you're doing, good eating, if you're not sleeping, your body cannot restore. And in fact, I'm going to do a whole nother video on this, but our detox organs really work at their best during the night and only if we're resting. So overnight rest is imperative to your overall health. And there's some really great products that you can use with doTERRA that will help encourage and promote healthy sleep. And I'm also going to give you some other kind of tangible tips that you can take. And it might be some stuff you can buy or just some things that you can do in your home to prepare you for sleep. So let's talk about the doTERRA products first. The Serenity Sleep line is where it's at. So Serenity oil in your diffuser at least 20 minutes before you go to bed is going to help set the tone for your body knowing it's time for bed. That has some oils in it like lavender, vetiver, and cedar wood. It's a really pretty smelling combination. It's one of our top selling oils, probably for a reason. And I really just enjoy mixing that with Breathe because it helps keep the airway open. And then you're also getting the benefits of all those sleep oils. We run the diffuser every night. I actually have the Dawn humidifier going. I just love having a humidifier in our room. My husband actually fills it up every night because he sees such a difference. And when you can get the guys on board, it's really working. So getting your home set for you to have a good night's sleep. Maybe Serenity isn't your jam. Maybe lavender isn't your thing. There's other options. Northern Escape, vetiver, any of the tree oils are going to really help you feel grounded. I love Copaiba. If you don't know about Copaiba, Copaiba is part of the endocannabinoid system. So Copaiba is a tree resin and it's full of endocannabinoids, which are great for relaxation, decreasing inflammation, helpful to rest and pain, and all of those things that would probably be keeping you from having a good night's sleep. It smells really great in the diffuser. You could do a drop under your tongue, help you wind down for the night. We also have Copaiba soft gels. So that's really nice to have right on your nightside table. Take a couple before bed to help you get that great night's sleep. I started talking about the Serenity System and then I went off on a tangent. So Serenity System is the oil, and then there's also the Serenity Stick, which has valerian root right in it. And valerian root is studied for sleep and rest benefits. So you can apply that. I like to apply it to my ankles, the inside of my ankles. As I get ready for bed, I just apply that to the inside of my ankles and behind my ears. There's some really great pressure points on the inside of your ankles and behind your ears that help stimulate rest and relaxation. So I just find like those are really great points. You could also roll it on the inside of your wrist or anywhere else you're feeling called to put that on. You can do that on your kids and yourself at bedtime. It's a really nice ritual. And then also the Serenity soft gels, which are now reformulated with tart cherry. And tart cherry is a natural occurring magnesium. So it's going to help again with rest and sleep. So those three, 20, 30, 60 minutes before bedtime, great combination. You can also do things like take an Epsom salt bath. If you can't get to a bath, then just soak your feet in some Epsom salt. And one of my favorite things to do when you have like, if you're like me, you have all these empty bottles, right? I got a whole drawer of them. So you can take the cap and the orifice off of the bottle. So I have frankincense here. That would be a really good one. Lavender, tea tree, really anything besides like a mint. Because like, do you really want mint in your bathtub? Those would be okay if it was just your feet, but you got to think of your whole body being submerged in it. Like spicy and minty oils, I'd stay away from for this, like your On Guards and peppermint, but pretty much anything else I would be okay with. So just think of it. Would I want to bathe in that? Frankincense, yes. So take the orifice out and the cap off. If you can just use your fingers like I just did, or you can buy a special tool to take them off, which I don't know if doTERRA sells them, but they usually come with roller bottles when you buy those on Amazon. I haven't bought them from doTERRA in a long time. I don't remember. So now you'll just have your empty bottle. Throw this right in with your Epsom salts. So I put my Epsom salts in a glass container, like a big one, and I throw the empty bottles in. And what it does is there's always still a little bit of oil left in this bottle. It transfers into the Epsom salts. You sprinkle your Epsom salts in, and they are already generously scented with your essential oils, and then you're getting the benefits from that into your bath water. Otherwise, when you just like drip the oils into your bath or your foot soak, it doesn't really get in to you because it's going to just kind of float in the water. So that's the way that you make it so you can actually absorb the oils and get the benefits from them. So Epsom salt bath at night, or just soak your feet while you're watching TV at night in some Epsom salt and warm water with your oils. Great combination to help you get a good night's rest. Another thing that you might want to think about too, if you are around a lot of screens at night or just after the workday or you're on screens during the day, are blue light blocking glasses. I've gotten some cheap ones from Amazon and I have noticed a difference. And you can also go up and buy higher end ones that are specifically for that. You can even get prescription strength now with blue light blocking abilities. So check that out, especially if you're somebody who's on screens a lot, or like at us, we're on calls a lot of times at night, and I like to just be able to put those on if I'm on a Zoom call in the evening, or if I'm watching TV late at night. I just put the blue light blocking glasses on, and it does make a difference. Ideally, you're not on the screen at all, but it's 2024 and we're on screens. So you can also wind down with a cup of tea. I like to do well, I like a bunch of different herbal teas, but I do specifically this one called Peaceful Mama that I get on Thrive Market, and I have seen it at health food stores too. And it's just a herbal blend. It's all calming, and I'm currently breastfeeding. It's just like also helps with that. But like if you're not, or if you're not pregnant, you can still take this or use that tea. And I'll add in sometimes essential oils like lemon oil, or if I want a little extra immune system boost, I'll put a drop of On Guard in it. It's just a nice nighttime practice that I have to wind down. I also find that like reading a book before bed gets me really sleepy, and I'll use like my phone or TV, and then all of a sudden I get like another burst of energy. So maybe try to stop the screens anywhere from an hour or two before bed. But even if it's just like a half hour before bed, getting the screens off is really helpful. If you are going to be on them, pop your blue light blocking glasses on. Some other things that I've used over the years too that I've noticed is really helpful is that I just will turn the lights down in my home. So no overhead lights in the evening, just the side lights. You can even replace your bulbs for like red bulbs, because that red light is more like a campfire, what our body for how long has been used to at night before we had electricity. So red lights, or even doing like red light therapy at night, can be helpful. That's a whole nother tangent we could go on, but we won't for time purposes. Some other things that have been helpful to me is journaling at night when I can't get my mind to shut off. I actually just keep a notebook in my nightside table, and I will pull it out and journal instead of like getting on my phone to scroll, because then all of a sudden I am more awake and you're seeing things that really you don't want your brain to be seeing at nighttime. So getting yourself in some sort of routine where you can incorporate your oils and help wind you down. Copaiba soft gels, Serenity soft gels. Sometimes I use those two together. Sometimes I just use one or the other. I do notice a huge difference in my sleep though with the new formulation of the Serenity soft gels. They're just great. And it's been really cool to see how well my daughter sleeps when I am using those too. And I don't know if she's getting it through the breast milk or what, but it's just been pretty cool to see that. And if you can't get supplements like that into your kids, at least you can use the oils and have like this wind down routine where you apply oils to each other before bedtime. And kids are really receptive to that. And another thing to get a good night's sleep is, sounds kind of crazy, but we're going to start about right first thing when you wake up in the morning, getting some sunshine in your eyes, hands, wherever you can get sunshine. I know I'm in upstate New York. If you couldn't tell by the hat on my head, it's cold out here. But just getting outside first thing when you wake up in the morning is actually going to help you get better sleep that night. So there's been some pretty cool studies on that, and letting your eyes actually get the sun and not putting on sunglasses. You know, we want to be smart about it. Don't look right up into the sun, but getting outside in the fresh air, getting that sun on you first thing in the morning before you get on your phone, before you do anything else, just maybe stick your head out the door or a window and let the sun hit you. If there is sun out, even if there's not sun out, still do it anyways. And that's your body's way of regulating night and daytime, which we need now because we are always on a screen, or maybe sometimes we don't even get outside. And so when we do that, it shows our body it's morning, and it helps regulate our circadian sleep cycle. So those were just some things that have been really helpful to me. If, like I said, if the lavender oils or Serenity isn't your jam, there's other ones out there. Definitely stick to more of like the tree oils, grounding oils, frankincense, copaiba, northern escape. balance. Those are all just like really good ones to help you wind down and get grounded for the evening. Get yourself outside at least once a day in the morning to help regulate those sleep systems, and getting yourself in a nighttime routine. Blue light blocking glasses are going to be really helpful. If you want like specific details on the ones that I've purchased or that have been good for me, let me know and I can get them for you. But I think, it's kind of trial and error, and different things are going to work different for everybody. But those have been some things that have been really helpful to me when it comes to just sleep and rest and winding down. Journaling at night gets that stuff off of my mind and onto paper and helps me get a good night's sleep. So hopefully you can use one or two or all of these things. And if you have some things that have helped you with sleep that I didn't mention, I'd love to hear about them.